Good. I think most of the students are listening the classes right now. And the last before week, I just introduced one small topic, that is number system, and explained about what is natural numbers, what is whole numbers, and what is irrational numbers and rational numbers also. But I didn't discuss most of the topics from irrational and rational. I just told about what is rational and irrational. And mainly we discussed about integers and natural numbers and whole numbers, and we discussed some basic questions also from the topics. Okay. So today we are going to discuss the types of fractions. After we discuss the types of fractions, we are going to discuss some problems from the exercise. Okay. Now, fractions. Everyone knows very well. And last week I have given 2 questions as your homework, 2 or 3 questions as your homework. So hope you everyone completed the homework, and so the last 5 minutes I will ask the answers from you. You have to send the message. Okay. Now fractions. Fractions. It is in the form of a by b, where good, some students done the homework, very good. So it is in the form of a by b, and your b is not equal to 0, and a comma b belongs to natural numbers. Okay, so it is in the form of a by b, and b is not equal to 0, and a comma b belongs to natural numbers. So sometimes your numerator may be 0, so let me not discuss about that. We will study that one in your higher classes. You don't bother about it. Now, a by b. So let me write one small example. 7 by 4. Is it a fraction? Yes, it is a fraction. Why? Because we have a numerator and we have a denominator, and this is called denominator, and our denominator is not equal to 0, and we have 7 and 4 are natural numbers. Okay, so we can say 7 by 4 is a fraction. Hope you understood what is the meaning of fractions. So please take your note very fast. So if anybody feels that this board is not visible to you or it's blurring for you, please put it in the message. According to that, I can adjust the screen. If you face any problem, you send a message or else leave it. Okay, so this is a simple explanation of fraction. Next one, we will see what is called like fractions, And what about unlike fractions? Okay. So like fractions and unlike fractions. And most of you already studied about what is like fractions and unlike fractions. Anyhow, so let me tell you in a simple way. So like fractions. In a like fractions, we need at least two fractions to compare whether those two fractions are like fractions or unlike fractions. So this is 1 by 7 and this is 3 by 7. So look at the denominator. Look at the denominator. So here 7 is the denominator for this fraction and again 7 is the denominator for this fractions. So in any two fractions, the denominators are same, then the fractions are called as like fractions. Okay. So in like fractions, so in like fractions, denominator will be the same number. Okay. And unlike fractions, definitely you may think right now that is just opposite to like fractions. So your denominator need not to be same. Actually, this unlike fractions, denominator will not be the same. Denominator will not be the same number. For example, so let me take 7 by 2 and 9 by 6 and 3 by 4. See these fractions one by one. Here denominator is 4, denominator is 2, denominator is 6. So we can say these three fractions are unlike fractions. Suppose if you want to compare these two fractions are unlike fractions. Okay. So if you want to say two or more fractions are like fractions, those denominators should be same. If you want to say two or more fractions are unlike fractions, then the denominator will not be same. So that means denominators will differ from others. Okay. So these are the simple explanation of like fractions and unlike fractions. Now we are going to discuss about the types of fractions. So if anybody wants to take a small note, please note it down fast. Now, so let's we see the types of fractions. Types of fractions. Types of fractions, we can divide it into three types. Number one is proper fraction. Number two is improper fraction. And number three is mixed fraction. So I can say the very proper definition of proper fractions, improper fractions, and the mixed fractions. But the thing you have already studied about that, and this is a kind of just recapping the concepts. So I just want to say what is proper fraction and what is improper fraction and what is mixed fractions. What is the rule of that proper fractions? Okay. Now the thing is here proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed fractions. That unique fractions will not comes under the main types of the fractions. Okay, so it will not comes under the main types of fractions. So that also I will discuss to you what is unique fractions. You don't bother about it. Okay, definitely I will tell you what is unique fraction. Now proper fractions. So for a proper fraction, one small example. 2/7. So in this fraction 2/7, this 2 is your numerator and your 7 is your denominator. So the condition is so numerator should be less than denominator. So 2/7. If you want to write some more examples, you can write 7/9, 11/27. So here, all these fractions, the numerator is less than the denominator. So those kind of fractions are called as proper fractions. Then what about improper fraction? So this improper fraction is just opposite to the proper fraction. And let me write one small example, 7/3, 7/3. So this 7/3, here your numerator is 7 and your denominator is 3. So in this particular improper fraction, our numerator should be greater than denominator. So hope you understood the difference between the proper fraction and the improper fraction. So in the proper fraction, your numerator should be less than denominator, and your improper fraction, numerator should be greater than the denominator. Okay. So then what about mixed fraction? So mixed fractions, for example, 1 3/4, 2 5/6. Okay. So what is the meaning of 1 3/4, 2 5/3? So this is example of mixed fraction. These two are example of mixed fraction. So let me tell you how can we write the mixed fraction from improper fraction. Okay. So these are the examples of mixed fraction. 1 3/4, 2 5/6, etc. etc. So you just note it down this. So hope you took these notes. And next one, mixed fractions over unit fraction. What is unit fraction? So in your unit fraction, see here, your numerator should be always equal to 1. Denominator can be any number, 2, 3, 9, 86, 1845, etc., etc. So this is the meaning of unit fraction. So hope you copied this. So let me rub the board. Okay. So dear students, and we were discussing about what is fractions, types of fractions, and everything. Actually, if you want to say the fraction in a real life example, so let me explain a small example to you. So let us consider, actually this is not looking like a pizza. I was trying to draw a pizza, but anyhow, let me draw a circle. Circle. In a circle, we can divide into any number of parts, but here I just divided into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So totally we have 4 parts. Out of that, I'm just going to share this particular part. Now, my question is very simple. What is the portion shaded here in a fraction form? So out of 4 separate parts, 1 part is shaded. So then my fraction is 1 by 4. Suppose if you say another one portion, the shaded part of this particular figure is 2 by 4. So 2 parts out of the whole. 2 parts out of the whole. This is the meaning of this 2 by 4. So here 1 part out of the whole. So that was the meaning of 1 by 4. Okay. So hope you understood what is the fraction in a pictorial format also. Now let's we discuss some questions from our book. So before week, I have covered types of numbers and some examples based on that. And now we have discussed about fractions and types of fractions and examples for each types of fractions also. Now I want to ask you few questions. Question number 1. Can we change proper fraction into mixed fractions? So say true or false. Yes, most of you replied the correct answer. So you cannot change proper fraction into mixed fraction. For example, proper fraction 7 by 9. So it is not possible to change 7 by 9 into mixed format. It is highly impossible. Okay. Now, next question, question number 2. Can we change, question number 2, can we change improper fraction into mixed fraction? Yes, again, most of your answers are correct. So we can change improper fraction into mixed fraction. How? This is 9 by 3. This is your numerator and this is your denominator. And you know about the division. Here, put your numerator and here your denominator will be the. Now what we have to do? So here actually, so let me take some other number. So 9 by 2 because 3 will be exactly divisible by 9. So let me write like this 2. Now 4 2s are 8. And here your remainder. Okay. Now your quotient will be here. Sorry, your quotient will be here 4, and your divisor will be okay. So divisor, dividend, and this is your remainder. So I can write this is 4, and I want to ask you one question. What is this? This is a dividend or divisor? Most of the students will have the confusion on it. So say your answer. What is this 9? 9 is a divisor or dividend? 9 divided by 2. Good. So all your answers are correct. And this is your dividend. And this is your divisor. Dividend, divisor. And this is your quotient. And this is your remainder. Okay. So in school, you might have been studied about this Q R by D, exactly the same quotient. So quotient is 4 and your remainder is 1. And what is your divisor? 2. So 4, 1 by 2 is the answer. So we can change all improper fraction into mixed fraction, as well as we can change which fraction into improper fraction? Mixed fraction into improper fraction. Okay, so we can change either improper fraction to mixed fraction or mixed fraction to improper fractions, but we can't change proper to improper or proper to mixed fraction or mixed to proper fraction. Okay, so these are the basics about fractions and types of fractions and some pictorial form of fractions. Okay. Now we are going to discuss some questions from our Sekar's book. So last week we have discussed about few questions. Let me discuss some questions to you. Question number 1. Find the difference between the place value of 4 and 6 in the numeral 1429605. So this is our SMCS 1.1. So it will be there in your book, 7th Maths Classic 1.1. So start to find out the answer. Find the difference between the place values of 4 and 6 in the numeral 1429605. So everyone please write the question and then find the answers. I will take the screenshot and then find the answer. Yes, Selva Narayana Srivasthan, your answer is correct. Okay, so time to explain the answer. Place value of 4 in this particular numeral is 4 0 0 0 0 0 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5. So the place value of 4 is 1, 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 4 lakh. And what about the place value of 6? Is 600. So we have to do the subtraction for this book. Then your answer is 0, 0. So they're asking us to find the difference between the place value. That's why we are doing the subtraction part here. So 0, 10 minus 6, 4, and this will become 9. This also will become 9. This one we already borrowed. That's why 993. So 3,99,400 is the correct answer. So have you all got the right answer? So copy this fast. Whomever didn't copy this, copy this question fast. Okay, dear students, it's the time to discuss the second question. So let me rub the board. Question number 2. Write all possible three-digit numbers using the digits 1, 0 and 7 using each digit exactly once. Yes. Start to find out the answer. Write all possible 3-digit numbers using the digits 1, 0 and 7 using each digit exactly once. So totally how many numbers are possible? Someone said the right answer. 4 times it is possible. So let's check. First number 107. Second number 170. Third number 701. Fourth number 710. Is it possible to? So students will say 107, 170, 701, 710, and the next number will be 071. Actually, this is wrong. Why? Because if you put 0 before this number will become a 2-digit number, not a 3-digit number. Okay, is my voice is breaking? Now it is clear, pa? Is my voice is clear now? Okay, good. So these are the 4 numbers we can write from the digits 1, 0 and 7. Now question number 3. So hope everyone completed this. I'm going to move the next question. I'm going to finish the next question. Okay. So question number 3. Okay. So question number 3. Write the second greater four-digit number using each of the digits 0, 1, 5 and 9 exactly once. So write the second greater four-digit number using each of the digits 0, 1, 5 and 9 exactly once. Yes, most of them saying the right answers. Very good. What is the first greatest number? First greatest 4-digit number is 9510. But we have to find out the second greater 4-digit number. So second greater 4-digit number is 9150. So most of you replied the correct answer. Very good. So the answer for this question is 9150. So copy this fast. We have to move to the next question. So there is a magic tricks are waiting for you. Before week I taught you how to multiply any number with 9, 99, 999, etc., etc. Actually, one boy replied, the answer is 9510. Actually, they're asking second greater 4-digit number. This is the first greater 4-digit number. Correct. So second greater 4-digit number is SS. Actually, this is sorry. This is 9501. I'm sorry. 9501 is the right answer. So this is 9510. No, second one is 9501 of the previous one. So mistakenly I wrote it 9150. The actual answer is 9501. Please note it down. And so we shall move to the fourth question. Question number 4. Find the square root of following numbers by factorization. Find the square root of the following numbers by factorization. Yes, everyone start to find out the answer for the first subdivision 1089. Find the square root of the following numbers by using factorization. So let me tell you what is the meaning of square root. You already know about it, but anyhow, let me tell you. Suppose here you have square root of 4. So we have to say this is square root of 4. What is square root of 4? Can we write 4 as 2 into 2 in prime factorization? So I can write 2 into 2. Here, 2 is repeated 2 times. So I can take 1, 2 outside. My answer is 2. Suppose your number is square root of 36. So we can write 36 as 2 times 1, 2, 8 2s are 16, 2, 9, 3, 3. See, we can write your 36 as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Now, here 2 has one pair and 3 has another one pair. So we can take one pair of 2 outside here 1, 2 and here another 1, 3 we can take. So the answer is 6. Similarly, we have to find out the answer for 1089 by using prime factorization. Some students are sending a message, the answer is 33. So let's we check whether their answer is right or wrong. 1089. So this is number 3. 3 3s are 9. Remainder 1. 6 3s are 18 and 3 3s are 9. Then again we can divide this one by 3. Now 1 3 is 3. 2 3s are 6 1. Now 121 is that. By which table this 121 will go? By which table? Anyone say? Anyone? Send the message. How can we divide 121? Yes, it will divide by 11 table. 11 11s are 121. Okay, so 11 11s are 121. So we can write square root of 1089 is equal to 3 into 3 into 11 into 11. So as I told you earlier, we have a pair 3 and I can take this one also pair 3 into 11. So answer is 33. The answer for this question is 33. So hope everyone understood this, how to solve a particular square root questions. Now I am going to teach you how to find out the square root of this number using shortcut method. Okay. So for any number, for any 4-digit number or 5-digit number, you can use the trick to find out the answer. So you can find the answer within 20 to 30 seconds. You need not to find out the prime factors and then simplify it and then find the final answer. Okay, so let me teach you the shortcut method to find out the square root of any number. So let me run the board now. Suppose a particular number is that number is 2304. 2304. Okay. Now I have to find out the square root of 2304. So before we start to find out the square root of this number, I just want to tell you a small concept. You have to remember that one is, what is 1 square? 1 square means 1 into 1. 1 into 1 is 1. 2 square 4. 3 square 9. 4 square 16. 5 square 25. 6 square 36. 7 square 49. 8 square 64. 9 square 81 and 10 square 100. See, one interesting pattern is repeating here. So which pattern? See, 1 square ends with 1 and 9 square is also ends with 1. 2 square ends with 4 and 8 square also ends with 4. The answer. So 3 square 9 and 7 square 9. 4 square 6 and 6 square also ends with 6. So you don't bother about this 5 and 10. Why? Because if you multiply 5 with 5, you will always get the answer as 5. But here 4 into 4, you will get the different unit digits. Okay. So that's why I want to tell you one thing. Now 1 and 9. Remember this pattern, 1 and 9. So 2 and 8. 3 and 7, 4 and 6. So once again, let me tell you 1 and 9, 2 and 8, 3 and 7, and 4 and 6. And one more interesting thing, if you are feeling difficult to remember that 1 plus which number is equal to 10? 9. 1 plus 9. Okay. 2 plus 8, 3 plus 7, 4 plus 6. So you can remember the number like this. Okay. Now, it's the time to find out the square root of this particular number 2304. So before we start to find out the square root of this number, we have to do a small alteration. Alteration is very simple. From the last digit, you have to skip 2 digits. This is your unit digit and this is your tens digit. So skip these 2 digits and then put comma here. So 4, 0, before that 0, you have to put comma. Suppose if it is a 5-digit number, 5, 4, 3, 4, 6. From the unit digit, you have to skip first 2 digits. Here, comma. Again, 2 digits. Put comma here. Okay. So this is step number 1. So step number 1, we have to put comma. Now, what is the unit digit? 4. Then 4 is here. Suddenly you should remember 2 2s are 4. Then 2. Then what is another one pattern for 2? 8. Because 2 and 8 ends with the answer 4. So please remember 2 and 8. Okay. Because the last digit is 4. You can simply remember 2. 4. 2 2s are 4. But 2 and 8. These are the two numbers we have to arrange like this. After this, what we have to do? We have to see the first 2 digits. We put comma here. 23. Okay. Now, you just remember 23. What is the square number just less than that particular number 23? 3 3s are 9. 4 4s are 16. If you go for 5 5s are, 5 5s are is 25. So you should not take 5 5s are. Okay, you should take 4 4s are because 4 4s are 16. That is less than 23. So then select the number 4. Okay, then in down you just write a bracket and write this number and multiply. What is the next number to 4? 4 plus 1. So 4 plus 1 is 5. So how this 5 has come here? 4 plus 1. Suppose if you select 7 here, then you have to put bracket. Then you should multiply 7 into 8. The next number to 7 is 8. So how this 8 has come? 7 plus 1. So one number more than the selected digit. 4 into 5. 4 5s are 20. Right here by 20. 4 5s are 20. Now see this number, our selected number is 23, but our resultant number is 20 here. Now we have to compare this. This is our number, this is the result number. Our number is big or small? Our number is big when comparing to 20. So what is the big number out of this? 8. So the answer for square root of 2304 is equal to 48. Okay, so once again I will repeat to you. First you should write the number and you have to put a comma after leaving the unit digit and the tens digit. Then we have to think about the tables, which for table, that is perfect square, 4 4s are or 5 5s are 6 6 are, so that multiplication value should be less than 23, not more than 23 here. So 4 4s are 16. If you think about 5 5s are, that will be more than 23. That's why you should not select that 5. Then first you have selected 4. Then what is the next number to 4? 5. 4 5s are 20. Our number is 23, but the resultant number is 20. Our number is big. So out of the two numbers, which one is the big? 48. Suppose our number is small, then which one is the smallest out of these two? Then we have to put 2 here. Hope most of you understood this. Say yes if you understood this. We will discuss more questions based on this. Suresh Babu, I will explain one more example. So listen carefully, you will definitely understand. So let me rub the board. I'm going to rub the board. Okay. Okay, dear students. The same questions which we discussed the answer previously. 1089. Step number 1. Put comma. Step number 1. Leave unit digits and the tens digit. Put comma here. Okay. Then what is the last number? 9. Think about the table. 3 3s are 9. Okay. Then put 3. What is the friend of 3? Consider that 1 and 9 are friend, 2 and 8 are friend, 3 and 7 are friend, 4 and 6 are friend. Then what is a friend? Because 1 plus 9 is 10. So if you add up the friends, you should get the value as 10. Okay, that is a trick. Now 3. 3 plus which number is equal to 10? 7. So 3 and 7. You selected this. Now 10 is there. Think about the table. 2 2s are 4. 3 3s are 9. 4 4s are 16. If you go for 4 4s are, it will more than our 10. Okay. Upper you have to write 3 3s are 9. First number 3. The next number 3 into what is this number? Next to this number 4. How this 4 has come? 3 plus 1. 3 4s are 12. 3 4s are 12. See our number and the resultant number. Our number is small. Which is the smallest number out of this base? 33 is the right answer. Do you feel this method is very easy to find the answer? Now everyone understood this method? Reply yes if you understood this, please. Yes, definitely I will give one example for 5-digit number also. Okay, dear students, we will continue this one on next week, next one. I'm just going to share one screen to you. Okay, from Friday onwards, you have to take our online test and online worksheets from stg.learnity.com, and everyone try to get ID, user ID and the password for you for access our Sekar's stg.learnity.com website. Okay, so you have to get the username and the password by providing the expected details from Sekar's. Okay, you have to provide your name, your contact number. If it is already there, you please call to office people and then get your ID. Okay, and you have to take the test. Let me just share that timetable to you, and please take a screenshot of the timetable. Everyone must to take it. Next week I will check it out. Okay, so every Monday to Friday or else Monday to Saturday, the test and the worksheets will be the. So let's we start this particular worksheets from this Friday or Thursday. Sorry, Thursday.